You've no doubt heard of Hitori Kakurembo, or lone hide and seek. People claim it's one of the most dangerous, if not the most dangerous game you can ever play alone, and we've covered the legend of how it came to be on this channel before. But that's not what we're going to be talking about today. Today we're going to be looking at a similar yet different game, one said to be even more dangerous than Hitori Kakurembo. This one's called the Live Doll Game, or Iki Ningyo Asobi, and it's a game you absolutely shouldn't try alone, or with friends, or at all. So, here's how you do it. Fair warning, of course, as most urban legends and games of this nature, it's not real. This is a game often spoken about on Ni-chan or other supernatural corners of the internet, but it's just a bit of fun. A story. Please don't actually try it and then accidentally burn your house down. It's a spooky story, that's all. Okay, so how are you supposed to play this game? To begin, you'll need to prepare several items. You'll need 2 mirrors, a candle, a lighter, a Japanese doll, or at the very least, a doll that closely resembles a human. A stuffed toy is no good. Yet another doll, anything is okay, a strand of your own hair, and 5 spoonfuls of salt wrapped in paper. The dolls, as the name suggests, are very important. One has to closely resemble a human, so if you don't have a Japanese doll on hand, you need to find something that, at the very least, looks realistic. The other doll will act as a substitute, so that one is less strict. So, now that you have all your items prepared, how do you play? Similar to Hitori Kakurembo, there are a few steps to follow, but they're rather easy. First, place the 2 mirrors so they face each other, and set the Japanese doll and candle between them. Then, attach your strand of hair to the other doll, the substitute. Once the clock hits midnight, light the candle. Then turn towards the Japanese doll and repeat, "I'm leaving a new body for you here. Please use it," 5 times. Then chant, "Let's play," 5 times. It's at this point that something strange might happen. You might hear something banging or knocking nearby, or maybe doors and windows shaking. In some cases, nothing at all might happen, and that's normal too. Turn back to the doll and again repeat the following 5 times. "Please find me. If you do, I'll give you my life." Then move into a large room or your own bedroom with the substitute doll and the paper full of salt. Turn all the lights off. Sit cross-legged in the middle of the room, facing away from the door, and sprinkle some of the salt over your head. After that, all that's left to do is wait. A spirit will possess the doll, and it will come and find you. And if it does, you absolutely mustn't go outside. It will continue to chase you no matter where you go, so if you need to hide, you should do so in a nearby closet, but it's important not to make any sounds. If you do, the doll will find you and claim the life you offered it. Now that the game is on, how do you finish it? Again, like Hitori Kakurembo, there are a few steps you have to take to safely end the game. First, leave the substitute doll with the strand of your hair in the room. Take the salt and return to the room with the candle and mirrors. You must do this carefully and quietly so the doll doesn't hear you. If the doll is still by the candle, then you must chant the following 5 times. "You lose. It's over." Then extinguish the candle and sprinkle some more salt over your head, and then the doll. If, however, the doll isn't there, then you must instead find it, and then sprinkle the salt on it. Once you turn the lights back on, it's all over. You should leave them on for at least an hour afterwards, and within 3 days, you need to take the doll to a shrine to have a service performed for it, so that the spirit fully leaves. once you've done that, the game has been safely and successfully finished. There are several rules you must abide by while playing this game. The first is that you must play it alone. It won't work if there are other people around. You must also be careful not to use all of the salt until the very end. The final salt should be used on the doll, whether it's by the candle or elsewhere. You must also stay in the house. If you try to leave, the doll will hear you and chase you, and if the doll knows where you are, it's all over. And if you don't finish the game before daybreak, the spirit will stick around, so you must make sure to finish the game promptly. If you find that the spirit of a frog, snake, or fox has possessed the doll, this is said to be the most dangerous situation of all, and you should conduct yourself accordingly. Animal spirits are the most unpredictable and difficult to deal with, so not only will ending the game without being found be more difficult, but cleansing the doll afterwards will also be of the utmost importance to make sure the spirit truly has returned. You can find all sorts of videos here on YouTube where people have tried out this game. I'll leave a link in the comments if you want to check them out for yourself. Needless to say, don't try this at home, but if you want to watch some Japanese YouTubers trying and not really getting anywhere with it, you can find those below. So what do you guys think? Any other forbidden games you'd like to see covered here? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again next time.